The volume of a 9 centimeter cube is, so volume of a cube, showing our work on all questions. Volume equals sides cubed. 9 centimeter, volume equals 9 cubed. 9 times 9 times 9 equals 729. D. 2. How many faces are there in a rectangular prism? 1 and its opposite, 2. 3 and its opposite, 4. 5 and its opposite, 6. Rectangular garage has a volume of 480 meters cubed, a length of 12 meters, and a width of 8 meters. What's the height of the garage? Let's plug in what we know to the formula for a rectangular prism.
Volume equals length times width times height.
I already know the V, which is 480. I know the length, which is 12, times the width of 8, times the unknown. Okay, 12 times 8, 96. So this is 480 equals 96H. One-step equation, divided by 96, divided by 96. 480 divided by 96 equals 5 meters. B. Right triangular prism. Okay, B equals triangular prism, B times H divided by 2 times the height. Has an area of, well, we already know this, 36 centimeters squared, and a height of 7. What's the volume? So we already know this part, 36 times the height of 7. That one's easy, it's all plugged in for us. 36 times 7, 252, so D. Volume equals 252 centimeters cubed. A juice container shaped like a cylinder has a base of 100 centimeters squared and can hold 1,500 centimeters cubed of juice. The height of the juice is, or the juice container is. Okay, so again, we have our juice container. Okay, so we already know the volume is this, so that's volume. And we know the area of the base. So again, our formula for this one's volume
Equals pi times r squared times height.
So I already know the base area, so I already know this is the area. So volume is 1,500 equals 100H divided by 100 divided by 100. 1,500 divided by 115. C. So the height equals 15 centimeters. External hard drive for a computer is 24.5 centimeters long, 16.3 centimeters wide, and 5.2 centimeters high. What's the volume of the hard drive? So this is a rectangular prism. So volume equals length times width times height. Okay, volume equals 24.5 times 16.3 times 5.2. Okay, so let's type that in. 24.5 times 16.3 times 5.2. Standard die is a cube with measure size measures 15 minutes. What's the volume? Soup can has a radius. Soup can, cylinder. Radius of 4.3 and a height of 11.6. What's the volume? So volume for a cylinder, pi times r squared times the height, 3.14 times the radius of 4.3 squared times 11.6. $673.4, so then that there, 673.5 centimeters cubed. C. Number 9, your milking stool has 3 cylindrical legs, each with a diameter of 8 Centimeters on a length of 80. What is the total volume in this stool leg? So there's 3 legs. Diameter. Radius equals diameter divided by 2. So the radius is 4. Volume equals pi r squared times height. So the volume equals 3.14 times radius of 4 squared times the height of 80. 3.14 times 4 squared, which is 16 times 80, which is 4,000. So that's one leg, No, one leg times 3. 12,000. 12,057. Mistake in the test. E. My answer, E. All right, a mug of hot chocolate measures 8.6 in diameter. So the radius then is half of that, 4.3 centimeters. Height of 11.2. The top 0.4 centimeters is filled with froth. The rest is hot chocolate round. How much hot chocolate is in the mug? Okay, so how about I remove that 0.4 from the height? Okay, so 11.2, subtract the 0.4 of froth, which is 10.8. So 10.8. So volume equals pi r squared times height, 3.14 times 4.3 squared times 10.8. Let's type that in here. 3.14 times 4.3 squared times 10.8. 627. So that would be C. Centimeters cubed. All right. Determine the volume of right. Okay, volume equals base times height divided by 2 times the height. So for the triangle is what we want first. That's our base here. And then it goes to height this way. So this height is here. So we have volume equals 8.5 times 3.2 divided by 2 times 5.3. So 13.6 times 5.3 equals doesn't say to round. Centimeters cubed. 12. Determine the volume of this right triangle. Okay, so again, volume equals base times height divided by 2 times height. So for the triangle, it's 13 and 8. Equals 312 centimeters cubed. Local engineer designed a new rectangular culvert that was made of concrete. How much concrete will be required to build the culvert as shown below? Okay, so the center's coming out of that because it's a culvert. So we'll find the air or the volume of the rectangular prism, and then we'll find the cylindrical prism and subtract the two. Okay, so
Volume. Length times width times height.
length, width, height.
Volume equals 2 times 2 times 10. So 4 times 10.
40 meters squared.
Volume equals pi r squared times height. Diameter
Is 1 divided by 2 is radius equals 0.5 meters.
So volume equals 3.14 times 0.5 squared times 10.
Volume equals 7.85 meters cubed.
So total vol prism.
What's the volume of concrete required to make a large culvert shown? Round your answer to the nearest hundredth of a cubic meter. So we're just trying to find how much concrete that is. So we got to find the volume of the whole thing and then subtract the volume of the open space in the center and remove it. Okay, so we've got meters, meters, meters. Okay, so let's find that first one. So volume of the whole one, diameter. So that radius is half of that, 0.4, and half of this, 0.5. Okay, now the inner, so we got a same thing, but the radius of 0.4. Now I'm going to subtract that out of this. Sharon built this playhouse. What volume of air will the playhouse hold? One thing we notice is, look at this. Okay, so we need to put this into meters. So centimeters into meters, you divide it by 100. Okay, so 180 divided by 100, 1.8. So this is 1.8 meters. Okay, so I'm going to find the area of the triangle. And we're going to find the area, triangular prism, area of the rectangular prism, and put them together. Okay, total. That's what we're doing. Okay, so for triangular prism.
Which is base times height divided by 2 times height. Okay, so here we've got the height for this is 101.8, and the base is 2.5, and the length, or the other height, sorry, is 3. So we've got 1.8 times 2.5 divided by 2 times 3. So it's 2.25 times 3. So the volume of this triangular part is 6.75 meters cubed.
Now for the bottom. So rect. 0.5 meters cubed. So back up here, it said I'm going to add those together to get my total. 15.25 meters cubed. All right, 16. A circular swimming pool has a diameter. Need the radius. Half of that is 4.3. And it's filled to a height of 1.6 meters. What's the volume of the pool? Nearest tenth. 92 point, nearest tenth. 92.9 meters cubed. All right, let's do the first one. So top. Volume equals pi r squared times height. So this is diameter, so it's 2.1. So then we've got 3.14 times 2.1 squared times 5.5. Okay, this is the volume of this whole thing. So now we need to, so we got to get rid of the center of it. So it says that it's 2 inches thick, or 0.2 centimeters. So there's 0.2 here and 0.2 here that we take off of this. So we got 4.2, subtract 0.2, subtract 0.2. So the actual diameter of the hole is 2 thicknesses less than this overall. So that means it's 3.8. So then 3.8 is the diameter of the inside of this. So we got to divide that by 2 to make it the radius. So the radius of inside, 1.9 centimeters. So now we're going to plug that in and we'll subtract that hole out of this solid. Okay, so now I subtract this from this to get this top one. Okay, so for the top one, that's how much metal we need. Bottom one, we need to do the whole same thing again. 8.6. So you divide that by 2, that's 4.3. Okay, so pi equals pi. So same as I did up here, I got to remove those edges to find the diameter of the hole. So it's 8.6, subtract 0.2, subtract 0.2. 6 subtract 0.2, subtract 0.2, which is 8.2. So the diameter of the hole, and I need the radius, divide that by 2. Radius is 4.1 for the inside hole. Okay, now I've got to subtract those two to get rid of it. Okay, now I'm going to add those two together to get the total. That's a big question. All right, pay attention to this one. Part of the area into this ramp serves as storage. Items can be stored only in the unshaded part. What volume of space is available? Around your final answer, nearest tenth of a meter of usable space. So we're going to find the whole thing, the volume of the hole. Then we'll find the volume of this small rectangular prism, and we'll subtract that chunk off of the whole chunk, and that tells us available equals the total volume subtract small volume. So find the whole, find the little, subtract the little from the whole, leaves the available. Okay, so this triangular prism is 5.8 plus 1.7 to get my whole base there. 1.7 plus 5.8 equals, so it's 7.5. Okay. Is 50.625 meters cubed. Let's find this one. So a height of 1 meter. So volume equals okay, that's the volume of the little one. Volume of the whole thing. So available is this, subtract this. So 50.625 subtract available 48.075 meters cubed. All right.